Hello and welcome. How lovely to see you all. Coming to you live from Newcastle upon Tyne, from the front room of my dad's house, and really delighted to be back with you live streaming. We weren't quite sure whether we would do a live stream in August. This one's a little bit free and easy, and the theme is Be Free. So I can see there's lots of discussion already. What that may mean, be free. There's many ways of interpreting that. Free. We've got very food-related free things. That is lovely. And so many people here already. And I'm sorry for being a little late joining you, but it's great that you've all been getting together in the chat. We've got people from all over the world. It's so amazing. Hoda was the first in the room. Hi, Hoda. So nice to see your name there and to know that you're watching. Really wishing you all the best. We have Amanda in Michigan, Sheila in Florida. We have Martha. We have Ruth. We have, who else? Kathy, Carolyn. Beautiful, all lovely DAS friends there. Thank you so much for coming. And I haven't even been along to DAS for what seems like weeks now. I think all this week at least. Jane in Texas, great, welcome. And that is so lovely. Oh, Claire also. Yeah, a little bit more to home, Claire in Totnes. Thanks so much. Yeah, you're well chilled after teaching Ki Jong, I think that is. Yes, you're wonderful at that. Thank you for sharing a little bit of that at the beginning of choir. So, welcome. Be free is the theme. So feel free to chat, to put messages as you are doing in the chat. I wonder what it means to you, be free. I've been thinking about it a little bit. I think right now at this particular day and time and place, I don't feel too free, but that's really all relative and really, with a fairly comfortable life around me, I'm much more free than the majority of people in the world today, probably. But it's an elusive thing, freedom, and it's something that's very much celebrated and longed for in song. So that was I Wish I Knew How It Would Feel to Be Free, written by Billy Taylor in 1963 and famously recorded by Nina Simone. Maybe we could have just one more verse of that. If you do know the lyric, feel free to join along. I'm just going to play it on piano one more time, one more round. Okay, lovely. Well, yes, I feel that at least for the next hour, it's one of the joys of being a musician and being a performer, I guess, that for the time that you're performing, for that little bit of time that you're on stage, mostly you feel really free. That's how I feel. I don't feel any more free anywhere else than when the gig has begun. And for that 1 hour or less, whatever it is, you're totally in the flow and you're totally where you're meant to be, and you feel free. Yes, Hoda, free of attachment, be easy and with life. That's lovely. Yes, and I heard that, Carolyn, that was the song that Dr. Kim Harris introduced yesterday on the Daily Antidote song, which is such a coincidence and very nice coming together. Great. Okay, so first up is a song that we sometimes do in choir, so Claire will know this one, called Let It Go, Let It Out, Let It All Unravel. Let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel. So I think the words will magically appear in the lyrics, in the box, chat box. There they are. Thank you. And it goes like this. Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel. Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel. There's a high harmony. Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel. You can choose. Let it go, let it out, let it all unravel, let it free, and it can be a path on which to travel, a path on which to travel, a path on which to travel. Thanks. I'm not quite sure where that song came from. It just sort of came to us in choir, but it's a nice one for just letting it go. Great. Okay, so many friends from the Daily Antidote of Song here, and this is a song that I learnt at Daily Antidote. Very inspiring song. Again, a song that I hardly feel qualified to sing, really, but in the spirit of spreading the story and the experience that we should all know about, the history that we should all know about. I'd like to sing Follow the Drinking Gourd, which is about the Underground Railroad, which people who had been enslaved in the southern states of America followed to more or less freedom in the north of the United States and Canada. And this tells of the path to follow, an encouragement to be free, to be brave and be free, and to follow the stars. And the drinking gourd, of course, is also known as the plough or the Big Dipper. So there we go, Carolyn. Yes, indeed. So please join with me in this one if you like. I don't think we're going to have the words. Sorry, I didn't send them, but I think you'll pick them up because the chorus comes around several times. So here we go. This is Follow the Drinking Gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting to carry you to freedom. Follow the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting to carry you to freedom, follow the drinking gourd. Now the river bank is a mighty good road, the dead trees will show you the way. Left foot, peg foot, traveling on, follow the drinking gourd. Here we go. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting to carry you to freedom, follow the drinking gourd. Now the river ends between two hills, follow the drinking gourd. There's another river on the other side, follow the drinking gourd. Here we go. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting to carry you to freedom, follow the drinking gourd. When the little river meets the great big one, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is waiting to carry you to freedom, follow the drinking gourd. One more time. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd. For the old man's waiting to carry you to freedom, follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd. Thank you very much. Yes, you're right, Kathy. It's a fantastic melody, isn't it? And I knew I'd heard somebody singing it. And Arlene, hi Arlene, lets us know that Richie Havens sang it. I can totally hear him singing it. And thanks so much for putting the lyrics in. Amanda and Arlene, you both raced to give us the lyrics. Great. Okay, so here's another song associated with civil rights movement and quest for freedom and equality. It's kind of the signature song for our choir in Totnes, Voices of Freedom. And this is Oh Freedom. Thank you. Thanks for singing along. So Oh Freedom. Now, this one is one of those zipper type songs, and you can suggest a word that you would like to include as the verses unfold. So first verse, Oh Freedom, and then it can be either there'll be something good. They'll be singing, maybe we could sing that, or no more something bad, fighting, for instance. So up to you. If you want to put some suggestions in the chat, that would be great. We'll include them. So this is Oh Freedom. Okay, straight in. They'll be dancing. They'll be dancing. Go on then. They'll be dancing. They'll be dancing over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my beloved and be free. Yeah, thanks Hoda, they'll be singing. They'll be singing. They'll be singing. They'll be singing over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my beloved and be free. There'll be love. Keep it simple. There'll be love. There'll be love. There'll be love over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my beloved and be free. Beautiful. Carolyn. They'll be laughing. They'll be laughing. They'll be laughing over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my beloved and be free. They'll be rejoicing, Kathy. They'll be rejoicing. They'll be rejoicing. They'll be rejoicing over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my beloved and be free. Sheila, friendship, lovely. There'll be friendship. There'll be friendship. There'll be friendship over me. The clicks of who you hold her before I be a slave. I'll be buried in my grave, been home to my beloved and be free. Whoa, next one, Carolyn. And now Ruth, just what I need. They'll be drinking. They'll be drinking. They'll be drinking over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my beloved. Cheers, and be free. There'll be hand waving. Go for it, Martha. There'll be hand waving. There'll be hand waving and drinking. Too many. Over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave, going home to my beloved and be free. Arlene, harmonizing. There's actually someone in the room with me. Shizuka, would you like to harmonize with me? There'll be harmonizing. There'll be harmonizing. There'll be harmonizing over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. Nice. In home to my beloved and be free. Going home to my beloved and be free. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow, that was great teamwork all together. Thanks so much for the suggestions. That was really fun trying to do them all. Great. Well, yes. Cheers, everyone. Thirsty work this is. You might also spot, and I'm using a Newcastle United glass, and I'm drinking. You might know this. This drink, this brand, they're a Northeast England company, Fentimans, but they seem to be, you can get this all over the world. I remember we saw it in the States, Amanda, in a supermarket somewhere, and you see it all over. So it's a big success story, but made in Hexham in Northumberland, I think. So, and it's non-alcoholic. So next is, right, I did this song once before. It's a song I kind of knew and really thought, what a great song. So it was nice to have a go at it. It's still in the have a go stage, really. There we go. Carolyn, the co-op sells it, and Carolyn is in, I do know, Carolyn, where you are. I'm going to guess Washington, D.C. or Maryland. So this is a song written by Eddie Howard and Donny Hathaway, recorded by Donny Hathaway in 1973, called Someday We'll All Be Free. Hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spin get you down. Things are moving fast. Hold on tight and you will last. Keep respect your sense of pride. Get yourself in gear and keep your stride. Never mind your fears. Brighter days will soon be here. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Keep on walking tall, hold your head up high, and lay your dreams right up to the sky. Sing your greatest song, and you'll keep going on. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Just wait and see, someday we'll all be free. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. It won't be long, take it from me, someday we'll all be free. At last I am free. I can hardly see in front of me. I can hardly see in front of me. At last I am free. I can hardly see in front of me. 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 At last I am free. I can hardly see in front of me. I can hardly see in front of me. Couple more times. At last I am free. I can hardly see in front of me. Can hardly see in front of me. At last I am free. I can hardly see in front of me. I can hardly see in front of me. Thank you. That's so nice to sing. It's such a, it's kind of, it's such a short phrase, but I could just hear it forever on repeat. Well spotted. That is by Chick, Nile Rodgers, Chick, and or Chic, however you pronounce it. Um, and yeah, at last I am free. I don't really know their music so much, but that song came up at the end of a great movie, and the name of the movie was Barbara is Barbara, um, and it's a German film set in East Germany before the fall of the Berlin Wall, and Barbara in the film is a doctor, an East German doctor, um, who has her own kind of path to freedom. It's a great film. I really like it. There's various films with the name Barbara. If you're looking it up, this has happened to me before. I've recommended a film to someone, and they've come back and said, "That film you recommended, it was terrible." Um, well, it might be, but everyone has different tastes, of course. But yeah, the film called Barbara is it's a German film from about 2000, something like that. Anyway, at the end of the film, it's a powerful film. It's quite somber in places, but as the film closes and the credits start to roll, that song comes on, and it's just perfect. It's just a glorious moment. So that was it. Yes, available to watch free on Canopy, or it was actually. Last time I looked, it had dropped off, but I'm sure it's around, that film. Ah, great. Yes, that's a lovely song as well. There's so many songs I could have chosen today, Carolyn. Born Free, that was a lovely thing about the lion. Um, that's right. I think it was something to do with Virginia McKenna. She was either in it, or it was actually really her who also, as well as being an actor, had this lion kind of foundation to rescue lions. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, good. I think that means you have to pay for it now, Ruth, but it's definitely worth seeing. So that was At Last I Am Free from Cheek, or Chic, and that was kind of loosely connected with One Day We'll All Be Free by Donny Hathaway. Right. Now, it says on my piece of paper here, my set list. Can you read what it says next? This being the theme, Be Free, I should really take that on board, shouldn't I? And just be free and make something up freely on the spot. I'm almost tempted to turn the light off, but I possibly won't. Or maybe I should. Let me do that. Right, just the main light off. So this is actually the piano that I learnt to play on. I'm at my dad's house in Newcastle. It's the same piano that we always had. And I can remember when I was very little and just beginning to learn the piano, really loving coming into this room in the evening and not putting the lights on at all, and just sitting at the piano and making up sounds and tunes, I suppose. And I was really happy doing that, and really I've never found anything more enjoyable than that. So seeing I've come home, maybe I can do that just for a couple of minutes again. Now, gold wild, go wild. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, we'll see what happens. Go wild is the message. Okay. I'm not going to go wild, I don't think. But I could. There we go. That's probably enough for now. Thank you for letting me do that. Um, yeah, a little bit of at last I am free kind of came back there, didn't it? That's what happens, I suppose. Even when you're being free, um, things. It's very hard to get away from absolutely everything, and that's not a bad thing. Like little fragments of melodies, um, things you've been taught, kind of come in. I suppose it's then what you do with them and where you go from there. Oh, thank you very, very much, everyone. Ruth and Martha and Hoda. Yeah, Martha in the middle of the day for you. I think I better put the light back on because it's dark outside now. It was light when we started, but it's coming up 9 o'clock in the UK. So I'll put the big light on. Now, oh yes, yes. Of course, if you have a grand piano, you can really do things on the inside. You can get ping pong balls bouncing and all of that. Thank you. So we're coming to the last three songs, in fact. So this is one. I might do this one on guitar. If Claire's still with us, you'll totally know this one. It's another signature tune from Voices of Freedom, our choir in Totnes. This one's called No More Holding On. So the lyrics are just no more holding on. Now I can flow like a river. No more holding on. Let go, surrender and flow. So we'll just do it round a few times. Would you like to join me again, Shizuka? Yeah. Shizuka's going to join me again as well. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Wow, 900 days, Carolyn. Something like that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Were you joining in? Did you get it? Yeah, great. Thank you. It's funny when you come home, you find all kinds of things. This is my old school guitar that was very trusty and became very battered, as you can see, and it is a Yamaha. It was a real workhorse and valued sort of friend going into schools. But you can see it's this sticker here is actually covering up a big hole. I can't quite remember how that happened. Anyway, there we go. So thank you so much, Hoda. Yeah, that's so lovely. Everyone, oh, big claps, big applause. Thank you so much. Great. Yeah. Okay, so two songs to go. This is a song that I've done before a long time ago from a singer I really like. That is Suzanne Vega, who I met in New York, kind of bumped into her, which was amazing. It's like in real life. People say you shouldn't meet your heroes. I don't really have heroes actually, but she's somebody who I really like, and I think she's great. So that probably means that she's a hero. But it was amazing to meet her. She's, yeah, her speaking voice is just as gorgeous as her singing voice. So New York. So this song is called Fancy Poultry. Strange name. But you'll hear that it's kind of about a longing to be free. Okay, a sip of water. Very nice. Very nice, Kathy. Yeah, Yamahas go on forever, I think. That's so nice. Yeah, and Carolyn, I'm glad you agree. Okay, so this is Fancy Poultry. In the iron-bound city where Avenue L, where the Portuguese women come to see what you sell. The clouds so low, the morning so slow as the wires cut through the sky. Beams and bridges cut the light on the ground into little triangles. The wheels run round through the rust and the heat, the light and sweet coffee color of her skin, bound up in wire and fate, watching her walk him up to the gate in front of the iron-bound schoolyard. Kids will grow like weeds on a fence. She says they look for the light. They try to make sense. They come up through the cracks like grass on the tracks. She touches him goodbye, steps off the curb and into the street. The blood and the feathers near her feet, into the iron-bound market. In the iron-bound section near Avenue L, where the Portuguese women come to see what you sell. The clouds so low, the morning so slow, as the wires cut through the sky. She stops at the stall, fingers the ring, opens her purse, feels a longing. away from the iron-bound borders. Fancy poultry, pots salted, breasts and thighs and hearts. Backs are cheap and wings are nearly. Fancy poultry, pots salted, breasts and thighs and hearts. Backs are cheap and wings are nearly free. Nearly free, nearly free, nearly free, nearly free, nearly free, nearly free. Okay, so thank you all very much for coming. Thanks to all the songwriters who wrote all these wonderful songs that we can share and learn from and be inspired by. Yeah, take care, be free as much as you can. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hoda, for the hearts. Back to you. Thanks so much. Yeah. Great. Okay, so we're going to finish with a song I just came across very recently. It's called Walls and Doors. Although the original is actually in Spanish, so that would be... it's by a singer called... Hang on a second, I need to go to my new book. The books are just filling up. This is. You might have seen this one before. This is now full. 200 pages of songs. 200 songs in there. And now this one is also full. And this has been a kind of summertime sketch pad. So we need to go to the new jotter, which is this one. Ooh, a bit different this time. Oh, actually, I should show you. I've got a couple of books on the piano as well. Again, things that I've found since I have been up here in Newcastle. This one, going back to the song "Follow the Drinking Good" and talking about the Underground Railroad. This looks a very nice book that I bought, and I'm sorry to say I haven't read, but I will bring it back to Totnes with me and hope to read it soon. Hidden in Plain View: A Secret Story of Quilts and the Underground Railroad. And it looks a really nicely done book with some of the quilting patterns in it as well. That's really fascinating. So that was a nice rediscovery. And then just this afternoon, I met someone in 2 streets from here called Sarah. And the incredible thing was that Sarah has in her window in her house, since like a week ago, some beautiful lettering and kind of bunting, and it says "Be free," and like, what? What are the chances? So great minds think alike. So today I actually knocked on that door. I'd never met anyone who lives there before, and such lovely people came to the door. Lots of children milling about, and I spoke to Sarah, who lives there, and yeah, we were I don't know, we shared this idea of be free, and So I invited her to watch tonight. So maybe you're there, Sarah. It was really nice to meet you, and thank you for the Be Free. So in fact, the caption image for tonight's show was Sarah's window, and you'll see it says Be Free in beautiful coloured lettering. And at the door to her house, just on the pathway, there's a little free library as well. So you're invited to take a book, put one back if you like, but no pressure, completely free. And Sarah, really said, please take a book, just choose something. So the book that I found and took was this one called Galileo's Daughter by Dava Sobel, who wrote Longitude. But I don't know this one, but it sounds really nice. So thank you for that, Sarah, as well, and for your free library and for Be Free. Great. So that is that. What else to say? Hopefully see you at Daily Antidote of Song very soon. Thanks for everything. Again, take care. We'll see you next month. I'm choosing the theme for next month. It might be at the movies, but actually after today I'm thinking that perhaps after Be Free we might have Be Brave. Maybe those two things, they're different but they kind of connect, so possibly that will be our theme sometime mid to late September. So thank you so much again, and we're going to finish with this song, Walls and Doors. It's written by Carlos Varela, a Cuban musician. The translation is actually by Jackson Brown, who does a very nice version from home on YouTube, and that's kind of where I've got the English words from. So this is Walls and Doors, and we'll go out with this. Ever since the world began, there is one thing that is certain. There are those who build walls and those who open doors. But this, my love, is something you already knew. For some it's always winter, while the others feel the spring. Some people find good fortune, while others never see a thing. But this, my love, this is something you already knew. That's how it's always been, and I know you know it. There can be freedom only when nobody owns it. Let me say it again, and I know you know it. There can be freedom only when nobody owns you. Of what use is the moon if you don't have the night? Of what use is a windmill with no Quixotes left to fight? But this, my love, is something you already knew. At some point on the horizon, the sky can be confused with earth. Some people dream of sharing, while others only dream of wealth. But what you see out on the street. That's how it's always been, and I know you know it. There can be freedom only when nobody owns it. Let me say it again, and I know you know it. There can be freedom only when nobody owns you. When nobody owns you. Ever since the world's existed, there is one thing that is certain. Some people build walls while others open doors. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, it's a good song, isn't it, Ruth? Thank you so much. You're free as a roaring tide, so there's no need to hide. That's lovely, Carolyn. That's really, I'm going to take that with me. Beautiful. Thanks so much. Great. Well, we'll see you again next month. Keep your eyes posted on, keep your eyes peeled for the date, and please also have a look at the website. The link is in the information box just below this video on YouTube. Do have a look, because amongst other interesting things there's the Over to You page, with more to come actually on there tonight. As soon as we're done, I'm going to upload another song that's come in beautifully. Thank you so much. So check that out. And also the food and drink page has a recipe specially for tonight. So thanks very much. Yeah, thanks. Open doors. That's what we all have to do, and be brave about it. So we'll see you next month for Be Brave. Take care, everyone, and big hug and good night from Newcastle. Bye. Bye. Shizuka's waving as well. Yeah.
Bye. Thank you very much.
We'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody. End stream now.
Bye.
Now.
Already?